Top 10 Best Visit Places in Scotland. Number 10. Isle of Arran. The attractive Isle of Arran has made a name for itself as one of the top places to visit in Scotland, as it's something of a microcosm of everything that's great about the country. Located just off the mainland from Glasgow and reached via a scenic 1-hour ferry ride, this 429 square kilometre island is therefore perfect either for a day trip from Glasgow, a weekend break, or an extended vacation. Number 9. Stirling. The historic town of Stirling is one of the best places in Scotland to serve as a base from which to explore the country. Situated almost halfway between Glasgow and Edinburgh, it makes for a great day trip and boasts plenty of rewarding things to see and do. Topping the list is stunning Stirling Castle, famous for once having been a royal palace. Mary Queen of Scots spent her childhood here. Number 8. Loch Lomond. An easy drive from Glasgow, and easy to get to from Edinburgh. 2. Loch Lomond is a convenient place to visit in Scotland for those seeking a glimpse of some of the country's most iconic and romantic scenery. The largest body of fresh water in the UK, it's so picturesque that one of the country's leading writers, Walter Scott, famously labelled this magnificent stretch of water the Queen of Scottish Lakes. Gentle activities and pursuits include boat tours and cruises and visiting attractions such as the Loch Lomond Bird of Prey Centre. Number 7. Aberdeen. The attractive North Sea port city of Aberdeen is well worth including on your Scotland travel itinerary. Like so many of the country's top city destinations, Aberdeen is a delightful place to explore on foot. Lacing up the walking shoes will not only allow you to explore its many fine examples of old, well-preserved architecture, but also to spend time in its many pleasant parks and gardens. A highlight of a self-guided walking tour is St. Machar's Cathedral. Built in the 1300s, it's one of the best preserved examples of medieval architecture construction in Scotland. Number 6. Inverness. It's actually difficult to visit Loch Ness without seeing at least a little of Inverness. Whether you're traveling from Glasgow to Loch Ness or from Edinburgh to Loch Ness, this stunningly attractive city in the Scottish Highlands, situated at the east end of the country's most famous lake, is a favourite jumping-off point for tours and independent travellers alike. And those in the know they should dedicate at least a little time exploring Inverness. Number 5. Loch Ness. Shrouded in myth and legend, Scotland's beautiful Loch Ness remains one of the country's top places to visit. Despite there being no definitive evidence that Nessie, the world's most famous sea monster, actually exists, that first glimpse of the water doesn't stop excited tourists from scanning the horizon excitedly just in case. But even without a monster sighting, you won't be disappointed. Number 4. St Andrews. St Andrews is well known as one of the world's top golf destination. Golfers from around the globe make the pilgrimage to St Andrews' 7 classic links courses, drawn by the prestige of playing the world's oldest golf course, the Par 72 Old Course, and the chance to play where so many golf greats have teed off before them. It's also one of the most dramatic courses, its spectacular scenery including a stretch of rugged coastline and the attractive old clubhouse of the Royal and Ancient Golf Club. Number 3. Scottish Highlands. Few travel destinations have captured the imagination to the extent of the magnificent Scottish Highlands. Stretching from the attractive garden city of Inverness on the country's rugged east coast all the way to John O'Groats in the north, this area of outstanding natural beauty is where you'll find some of the most romantic scenery anywhere. It has served as the backdrop to hit movies and TV shows. Number 2. Glasgow. Situated on the River Clyde on Scotland's west coast, the city of Glasgow has, in the last few decades, reimagined itself as a major European cultural centre. These days, its many excellent museums, art galleries, and festivals attract tourists year-round. It's a great city to explore on foot thanks to its many lovely parks and pedestrian-friendly streets, especially if you also take in Glasgow Cathedral and the famous Glasgow School of Art. After exploring the city centre, head down to the waterfront and the Riverside Museum. Number 1. Isle of Skye. Another Scottish island to explore is the lovely Isle of Skye. Like Arran, it boasts a little something of everything that is Scotland, but with the advantage that it's connected to the mainland via road bridge. part of the Hebrides in the northwest section of the Highlands. This large island is some 80 kilometers in length and is a nature lover's paradise, home to colonies of seabirds, seals, and other native wildlife, along with mile after mile of rugged coastline and spectacular hill views. Hikers and hillwalkers in particular are well catered to, thanks to the island's extensive trail networks, which lead across romantic moors and valleys and up mountains.